We've beaten Bournemouth 5-0 here. You know, Bournemouth are no mugs. Coming here, I don't think for most of the game we got our first gear, really. And we've ended up with a 5-0 victory. Pretty comprehensive stuff. Above City now in the league. How good was it today?
Oh, it was such an important to get those 3 points. Never mind such a convincing win like that. Like you said, we didn't really get out of first, second gear, but, you know, what a performance. Heung-min Son at the moment is just completely dynamite. Christian Eriksen for me was man of the match today because he was just like everyone else has said, everywhere today. Against Everton he sat a bit deeper and I think he played a similar role today and was just completely everywhere.
Well, yeah, amazing assist really for Kane's goal. I thought as well Harry Winks controlled things beautifully in the centre of the park. He really ran rings
performance from him today, I think.
Yeah. Him and Sissoko, I thought, ran rings around their central midfield options.
Yeah.
You've got to give Spurs so much credit for using their squad so well. Look at players like Kyle Walker-Peters coming in. We got Trippier and Aurier out. Walker-Peters comes in and gets three assists. Exactly, and he performed brilliantly throughout the game.
How many assists has Mesut Ozil got this season?
Less than that, that's for sure.
And they're trying to make comparisons to Eriksen, you know what I mean? You've got to get better than Kyle Walker-Peters first before you get Eriksen.
Whenever Walker-Peters plays, he's like unbelievable.
Well, I wouldn't say every time.
Every time he plays, he gets man of the match, he gets assists and everything, except for maybe Barcy made a mistake. Except for that game, every game he's been brilliant.
No, he's had a few good games, but I think defensively, there's still question marks over his game. I think today he didn't have to do much defensively, but his attacking play is awesome.
Yeah, but Spurs are really in good form at the moment. And again, Lucas as well. Also him getting on the score.
What?
Lucas for what? He's on the score sheet again. He's got 6 goals this season. Everyone's really contributing. The whole squad is really stepped up.
Heung-min Son only scored his first goal against Chelsea a couple of weeks ago. He's on 7 Premier League goals now. The guy is an absolute phenomenon.
How many assists as well? He's going to get assists as well. He's really on fire, and it's going to be a big miss, I think, in January for those few games. Hopefully, it won't. Hopefully, maybe they go early.
Missing Chelsea and Man United, 2 massive games.
Maybe they go out early, South Korea. We're hoping.
Let's hope so.
But Harry Kane also level with Aubameyang as well on top goal scorers list. Are we yet to see more goals from this side? Because first half of the season we're winning games 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, scraping through. Now we're kind of seeing the goals flow. 11 goals in the last 2 games. Are we really going to hit our stride? Have we hit our stride now, do you think?
I mean, we're hitting our stride, that's for sure, because I think every year around this time we seem to score a lot of goals. We're much fitter than every other team, and you know, it's showing again this season. I think, like you said, we kind of trudging along at the beginning of the season, but now we're really showing our form. All our players are coming back, and like you said, Desk up front. Desk didn't play today, but Desk from last game, and it was Lesk today, so you know, we can't complain.
Yeah, but we were saying at the beginning of the season how we were really disappointed with the performances. Like, you know, I remember after we beat Cardiff 1-0, really bad performances. But we kept saying if we can keep winning, once our good attacking players come back and into form, the performances are going to improve and we're going to really hit form. And it's exactly what's happening right now.
If I told you at the beginning of the season we'll be above Manchester City after 19 games, what?
Your hand up.
Yeah, you know, you would have told me, get out of the clouds, mate. Come on.
Yeah. And now look us. They've lost 3 of the last 4 games. We're now a point above them in second place. We're 6 points behind Liverpool. Can we catch them?
Look, the chinks in City's armour. No one would ever thought you would have said City would lose 2 or 3 out of their last 4, you know what I mean? Liverpool, we just need to kill off Virgil van Dijk somehow and then we'll be in there.
Yeah, because they're just not conceding any goals at the moment, are they?
7 goals this season, and that is mental.
Yeah,
mental.
So they're going to be a tough to catch. But you know what? They got City away coming up.
Yeah,
we still
got
to play
them as well for the first time. We'll be supporting them.
Exactly. We got to go to Anfield as well later in the season. You know, have Spurs ever been in a better position at this point in the season in our lifetime?
No. The way we came back in the Champions League, the way we beat Arsenal and West Ham in the Carling Cup, the position we are in the league, it's just amazing. Like, I think under Pochettino, this is the best moment we've had. Like the best situation we've been in.
In the Premier League, when have we had a better situation?
We've never been in a better situation under any manager apart from Poch. So you know what I mean.
Yeah, I agree. Fair play. It's true. So you know, he is having spent nothing in the summer. Having
no stadium, no money to spend, massive injury crisis. Everyone wrote us off at the beginning of the season for even top 4.
Even we wrote us off.
Well, not for top 4. I always thought we were going to get top 4, but everyone's writing us off for top 4. Sky can go do one trying to tout Pochettino to Man United, a bunch of wankers, but you know what I mean? Everything's great at the moment at Tottenham.
You know, absolutely fantastic. Pochettino's done a remarkable job. It's really beyond a comprehension how well we've improved this season, considering all the problems we've had. We've used the squad impeccably. Everyone has stepped up and is performing their role. And you know what? Spurs are just in a happy place at the moment. And now that we're challenging for the title, you would say, every game's now become a massive game. There are no small games. Every win is now gigantic. And every game is, you know, we're going to have 19 cup finals from now at the end of the season.
But people at the beginning of the season, or even as the season started, were saying, Arsenal are ahead of Tottenham, Chelsea are ahead of Tottenham. Where are they now? What, 5 points behind us?
8 points now. They have to win. They have to go to Brighton
today. Yeah.
And Watford, Chelsea have to go to Watford.
Everyone
Arsenal have to go to
was
Brighton.
going on about how Sarri is going to completely transform Chelsea. They're going to be miles ahead of Tottenham. They just can't keep talking shit. You know what I mean? It's like, I like to keep under the radar, so I like them to talk like that. So let's just keep trugging along like we are.
Exactly. Keep up our good momentum now for the next few games.
Momentum, keep a little bit below the radar. We're above City now, so we can't be too much below the radar anymore, can we?
No, it's true. It's hard to avoid attention when you're above Man City. Yeah. But you know what? It's a good time to be a Spurs fan at this current moment. So let's hope we go to Wolves. We got Wolves on Saturday here at Wembley as well. If we can win that game, then we go to Cardiff on New Year's Day. It's just all to play for. It's very exciting times.
Our next 10 games are such winnable games, you know.
Yeah.
I think in those 10 games we've got Man United at home, but apart from that, it's all lower league, all lower teams. So
exactly.
If we can kind of get 9-10 wins out of those next 10 games, then who knows what can happen this season.
Today, they're 8th in the league. They're no marks. They've had a decent season. We've turned them over 5-0.
Yeah.
So we're clearly
Everton last week.
Everton.
Everton, what? They 6th or 7th in the league?
I think they're like 10th or something.
Right.
Yeah, they're switching.
Right. Well, they should be 6th or 7th anyway.
Yeah, we smashed them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of really, if we can keep up this consistency, there's no bounds to what we can achieve this season.
100%.
All right. Like, subscribe and comment below. Let us know who your man of the match was and let us know what you thought of the game. Let us know if you think we're in the title race. And as always, go on you Spurs.